Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. In this video, I want us to listen to a senior Ford Kenya leader who has told William Ruto point blank that he will be a one-term president. And that's very interesting because it brings up the big question, where is Moses Masika Wetangula stand on that? Which games are being played behind the scenes? Before we dig deep into that, yesterday, Samuel Moroto, Kapenguri, a member of parliament, a UDA MP in West Pokot County, apologized to the whole country for having voted for William Ruto. He believes Ruto is not performing the way he promised when he was campaigning for the presidency. So he apologized for having voted for William Ruto. And that was interpreted to mean this Kapenguri MP was in the process of abandoning William Ruto or had just abandoned William Ruto. And what can make a politician dump a top government leader like a president is that the ground is very, very hostile to that leader. Yes. Let's listen to this Ford Kenya leader before we continue.
Lakini unapoenda enda kula, ambia Masinde Muriro, najua mtakutana, maana wewe una roho safi mama. Ambia Masinde Muriro ulituacha kwa tabu sana. Ambia Masinde Muriro siku hizi tukitaka kuoa tunalipa 1150. Ambia Masinde Muriro ya kwamba kina mama wananunua sukari bei kali sana. Na mimi naambia ndugu yangu Moses Masika Wetangula ambaye baba amenilea, kidogo ni kama ulitupeleka mahali pabaya. Kidogo ni kama ulitudirect mahali pabaya. Lakini mimi naongea na wewe kwa heshima Weta. Naongea na wewe kwa heshima. Wakati mwingine usijaribu kutupeleka kwa kiongozi ambaye ananyanyasa watu. Mimi niliingia kwa sababu ya Weta. Wewe William Samoei Ruto, wale wana record hapa. Wewe sio kiongozi mbele ya Mwenyezi Mungu. Wewe sio kiongozi mbele ya Mwenyezi nini? Wewe huwezi danganya wananchi na kuambia wananchi ya kwamba mama mboga sijui nani na nani. Mama mboga mnaona huyo mtu? Kwa hivyo wewe William Samoei Ruto, jua mambo yako ni tamu moja, uende nyumbani. Mambo ya asala iko hapa kweli? Wangapi wanasema riswa? Wangapi wanasema riswa? Asante. Wacha nimuite mbunge, pole sana pastor. Asante. Mungu amani abariki sana. Asanteni sana. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes. That's a Ford Kenya leader. And we all know that in last year's presidential election, Ford Kenya supported William Ruto. And this is not the only Ford Kenya leader we are seeing talking truth to William Ruto in what is seen as abandoning William Ruto. Sometimes back we saw Bungoma Senator, a Ford Kenya leader, also throwing some shades on William Ruto. So the big question, where is Wetangula's position in all this we are seeing in Kenya Kwanza? Let me start by saying this. I'm seeing a very high possibility where, as it becomes quite clear that William Ruto has no plan, more and more leaders will dump him, even some of his very close allies. And already we have started seeing that these Kenya Kwanza leaders are waking up to this reality that William Ruto had no plan, he has no plan, and he can actually kill their political careers on the ground should they continue supporting him. For the Kenya leader Wetangula, I'm seeing a Moses Masika Wetangula who is not actually interested in defending the people. I'm seeing a leader who, upon being given that post, of the Speaker of the National Assembly, I'm seeing a leader who is contented. He doesn't care whether William Ruto delivers or whether William Ruto performs. What can make Wetangula change maybe his mind on William Ruto is when now these leaders in Fort Kenya actually gang against him and starts piling pressure on him to take the side of the people. But as long as Fort Kenya leaders are still silent and supporting William Ruto's regime, Wetangula will not speak out against the ills of the government. That's something I'm seeing here. And then secondly, towards the general election, people like Masika Wetangula might now start pretending to be supporting or talking on behalf of the people. I'm seeing that as a possibility. And that goes in line with what I've been saying here, that as William Ruto fails to deliver on the ground, more leaders will be abandoning him. And Okia Umtata, I think about 1 day ago, also just dropped that bombshell that if William Ruto is not very careful, he will face an impeachment motion. And these leaders currently supporting him will dump him. That's something that is a very high possibility. If William Ruto does not change his strategy, then I'm seeing he'll be left alone. And people like Moses Masika Wetangula might also be tempted to actually pretend, not that they really care about the people, but they might just be tempted to pretend that they are now with the people. And already we have seen some such tactics with Boni Aluale. Anytime Boni Aluale is in Western, he always finds fault with a section of the government. And in Boni Aluale's case, he has been attacking Rigathi Gachagua. And by attacking Rigathi Gachagua, Boni Aluale wants to be seen as a leader defending the people. Moses Masika Wetangula will somehow go that same direction. We'll see them attacking a part of the government, not necessarily William Ruto directly. As I conclude, that Ford Kenya leader exposes the split and the suspicion in Kenya Kwanza government. And if Moses Wetangula cannot call his troops to order, that means there is infighting in Kenya Kwanza government. And a house divided cannot stand. And this is why I strongly believe that it's just a matter of time before Kenyans see it clearly that we are staring at a one-term president. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. In case you have not yet subscribe, give this video a like. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.
So William Ruto, I think, is empty. His head is empty in terms of what are the existential threats that face the black people, that face Africans. And some of the things he is doing are bordering on treason. So for me, I think William Ruto is going overboard. And where we are right now, we might be facing an impeachment very soon. Going down the line, he might be impeached. If he doesn't change course and begin understanding what Article 1 says, that the people of Kenya are sovereign. And when they elected him, there was nowhere in his manifesto where he said that the IMF and the World Bank are going to govern Kenya when he gets into office. He promised to govern this country, but he's destroying it. Everything is crumbling in 1 year. It's not acceptable. So he needs to shape up, or he might get impeached down the line. I don't think his MPs will die with him. They're going to get a point whereby he can be impeached if he doesn't change course. And
Muruti kwa njaa, hakuna kitu kwa Muruti. Gachagua, Ruto, Gachagua. Ruto, sikizani sisi. Hii nyumba nimebeba. Amelala njaa siku 3. Mimi nimelala njaa. Hakuna kitu ya kupeupwa. Hakuna kitu ninakula. Gachagua, sikizani kwa huruma. Gachagua, Ruto yetu. Sikizani huruma yetu. Gachagua, Ruto.
Hii sehemu ya chini ni serikali ndio inachochea. Na si serikali nyingine ni hii. Hata mimi ni member ya UDA. Na regret kwa nini nilichukua hii. Ambayo inaletea hata saa nyingine itafanya nisiende mbinguni. Naomba msamaha Mungu.